Well, hello and welcome everybody. Today, after one of the most insane moments of the Minnesota Twins season, two home runs in that last inning to win it. Insane. The Minnesota Twins will take on the Kansas City Royals once again. It will be Ian Kennedy, the 1-4 record holder, a 3.77 ERA, going up against Nathan Reichert, who has pitched to a 2-5 record and a 3.55 ERA. Nathan Reichert was at one point the strikeout leader for the season. He is now down to fifth with 53. He has not pitched for a long time, and Lance McCullers now at 65 strikeouts. So he's good for at least 5 in a game, so he could get up to 58 and take over third place. But we've seen him do some amazing things. Of course, that perfect game threat anytime he is out there. So 65 is the magic number. I mean, he could have a big day and get 12 strikeouts and get that 65 number. He's definitely capable of it. We're going to see what he can do here today as we take on the Kansas City Royals in the same building that just last night they have seen the biggest moment of the season, I do believe. We're going to get this thing going here. This has been Randy Replay. I will see you at first pitch. And hello and welcome, everybody. Randy Replay back at it again here in the Metrodome.
Your 2017 Minnesota Twins.
As we take the field, we are in our alternate red jerseys today with white pants, of course. Nathan Reichert. This stadium just one day removed of seeing the best game played by your Minnesota Twins this season. Pitched in 8 games, he has a 2-5 record, a 3.55 ERA, 58 1/3 innings pitched, 44 hits, a .84 whip, 5 walks, and 53 strikeouts on the season. Austin, come here. No. Poof. Zzz. Zzz. Okay, 3, 2, 1. And he will face Lorenzo Cain in the month of April. 1 home run in the month of May. Another home run, but having a better average here. He comes in today, 250 with 2 home runs and 17 RBIs. So we'll see what Nathan Reichert can do today now. 12 strikeouts. Oh, got him swinging the first time he went around. 12 strikeouts on the season, or 12 strikeouts to get to the lead here. The sinker goes off the inside part of Travis Lee's left leg. Ooh, fastball questionable. Now there was a thing that happened with Nathan Reichert. He did add a slider to his repertoire of pitches. So we'll see if he uses that here today. See if he can utilize another pitch here. Goes right to Thaddeus Rozu, who will throw on to Luis Gonzalez, out number 1 of the inning. The Minnesota Twins playing good so far today.
Designated hitter, Billy Burns.
It's going to be Billy Burns, that pesky Billy Burns. It's going to be Eric Hosmer, Mike Moustakas, Salvador Perez, Alex Gordon, Paulo Orlando, Alcides Escobar, and Whit Merrifield in that order. Leads Royals in stolen bases with 10. Of course, that 97 speed coming into today's game leads the Royals with stolen bases. There's a foul ball down near the dugout area, or the bullpen, sorry. And another foul ball to the other side of the bullpen. So getting worked here are the bullpens today. Nathan Reichert gets a strikeout. That's number 54 on the season, 11 away from the lead. The league lead, sorry. And that was that slider that he added. The movement on that pitch was just insane. Here comes Eric Hosmer. 299 average, 5 home runs, 22 RBIs. This is the first time he's taken a bat in this series, I do believe, as we're not getting any series information. Nathan Reichert will barehanded spin and throw to first base to end the inning. So Nathan Reichert, a part of 2 outs in this inning. Thaddeus Rosu part of the first. Here come the Twins at the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits for Nathan Reichert. Today will be Ian Kennedy in 2017. He has 8 starts, a 1-4 record, 3.77 ERA, 45 1/3 innings pitched, 41 hits, a 1.26 whip, 16 walks, 45 strikeouts on the young season. Here's Luis Gonzalez hitting better here in this building. He has 1 home run, his only home run, 301 average and 6 RBIs. On the road, 222 average, no home runs, no RBIs. Today, 275 average, 1 home run and 6 RBIs. They got a fastball, a Vulcan change, a knuckle curve, a 2-seamer, and a cutter. So the Vulcan change, in general, being a very, very hard pitch to hit. We'll see the knuckle curve the first time. 0-1 to Gonzalez. Second pitch of Kennedy's day. Ooh, is the Vulcan change. Outside part of the plate. Strike number 2. Gonzalez rifles one through the gap into left field, and that is another base hit for him on the season. And the leadoff man is on base after getting worked into an 0-2 count. He rifles one through the gap out there in left field. And it's so hard to pitch him a good pitch because he crowds that plate. Pitchers hate that. So here comes Keith Ryberg, hitting with a little bit of a hole here. Defense will move to double play depth. Pitch out, of course, leads the team in stolen bases with 3, does Luis Gonzalez. So Keith Ryberg, 309 average, no home runs, 6 RBIs, no stolen bases for the 2017 season. This is his first at-bat in this series, and we'll see what he can do. Getting on base is crucial here. Popped one foul. I do believe that was the knuckle curve. Well, that was a Vulcan change. Such a similar pitch as he will throw back to first. Boo! Luis Gonzalez is safe at first. The runner goes. Ryberg swings and misses. And he's in there. Now they call him out. They called out Gonzalez. We're going to actually take a peek at this thing. Ryberg swings and misses the throw. Oh, yeah, maybe. So he got caught stealing again. Okay, so the 1-2 to Ryberg now. Double play ball outside of the window. And the depth goes back to normal. So Ryberg, he doesn't care, though. He'll get a base hit. He pooches it right up the middle. And so with 1 out, we got 1 man on first. Maybe just a little bit late on the steal attempt from Luis Gonzalez. So here comes Thaddeus Rosu, one of the bigger bats in the lineup. We'll get his batting information shortly. Ooh, the Vulcan change again. The bugaboo pitch. 268 average, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs on the season for Thaddeus Rosu. If he could get a double here, that would be insane. Probably could even score the runner. Keith Ryberg from first. Pitch out. Ryberg slides back to first base. Umpiring crew today: Clyde Washington at second, Ed Drummond at first, Earl Hendricks at third base, and Woody Keller, the man on your screen behind home plate. So the 1-1, 10th pitch of Kennedy's day to Thaddeus Rosu is on the way. Kennedy kicks, deals, pitch out again, and Ryberg goes back to first. Boo! They really want to catch another guy stealing here. They think we have the potential there with Ryberg at first. We'll see what happens. Thaddeus Rosu. And looks like he will hit into... Oh, he dropped it! He dropped it, and the helmet falls off Ryberg.
Batting fourth, center fielder.
All right, so he had it in his hands enough to get the out at second, but 16th in the American League with a 321 average, tied for the lead, the team lead in home runs. Justin Lewis with 6. So we'll see what Justin Lewis can do here. He witnessed Jesse Peterson hit a home run last night to win the game. I guarantee you he wants to hit one here. As the knuckle curve goes inside, ball 1 at the shoe tops. There's Kamada, telling him to choke up on the bat a little bit. And it's 1-0 to Justin Lewis. 2 outs, bottom of the first, 13 pitch of Ian Kennedy's day. We do have Thaddeus Rizzo at first. Justin Lewis will pop one into left field. Not pop up. He will ground one into left field. That will be a single. So Lewis at first and Rosu at second now.
Number 33.
And here comes Steven Nyland, who hit a home run last night in this building. We'll see what he can do. As the fans come alive for Steven Nyland. Low fastball taken, strike one. 4 home runs on the season, 10 RBIs, a .292 average. Hit a solo last night to tie the game. Richard Salty grounded out, and then Jesse Peterson took it over and won the game for us last night. What an amazing night. Nyland fouls one away. That'll get some, with some power though, so that'll get away, and the fans will give him some support here. Nyland, see what he can do. Nyland back up the middle. It is a base hit, not enough speed at third base to get him home. So we have bases loaded for, I do believe, Josh Fitzer.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Jesse
Peterson. I was wrong. It's Jesse Peterson. You do remember what happened, don't you? The first pitch of the season and the first pitch of the 9th inning last night. The third out of the 9th, the second out of the 9th inning. Sorry, Jesse Peterson just crushed it. 6 home runs, 12 RBIs, .276 average. Bases loaded, Jesse Peterson. Will we see magic again? Peterson fouls one off, knuckle curve. The fans give him some support. And here come the fans, louder than ever here so far in this game. Bases loaded, Jesse Peterson. Peterson. It's not a home run, but it is a double. And Jesse Peterson squeaks into to the second base, standing with an RBI double of 2 runs, and we lead 2-0. Oh my goodness, what a player. Now the base running had a little bit of confusion there, but we still get everybody in with a double. If they would have been on point, I do believe we would be ahead 3-0 because that runner from third would have crossed. So here's Paul Fritchie now. 2-0 Twins, bottom of the first, 2 outs. Paul Fritchie due up. Get his batting information shortly. Paul Fritchie will bloop one into center field. That will be caught, inning over, but we do score 2 on the Jesse Peterson RBI double. So he gets another 2, and we get 5 hits, 2 runs at the end of the first. Twins lead 2-0. Now expect Riker to just go after this guy. Oh my goodness! It hits foul. That will be a 2-1 lead for the Twins, as that is a double. Throw to the plate, obviously late, and so 2-1 Twins. Here's Alcides Escobar carrying a .240 average, 2 home runs, 12 RBIs into this season. Trying to get out of this inning. Ryberg, Gonzalez, inning over. So they do strike for 1 on a couple base hits, but just a little, like, almost like a bunt just went up in the air. It's like a pot shot, I'll call it. And even the speedy Paul Fritchie wasn't able to get over there in time. So here's Travis Lee just hitting under 300 at .299. 2 home runs, 5 RBIs. I'd like to see
Travis Lee.
if he's hit any home runs in this building. I do believe he has. Vulcan change outside, strike 1. That changeup has been the bugaboo pitch. If there's one pitch that we strike out on, it is a changeup of any variety. And there's a throw, is not in time. He's safe at first. If there's anything that Travis Lee does good, gets on base and hit doubles. So there he stretches out for 1. And we get kind of the speed up animation. There we go. Just to get him to the bag, and it's well in front of the throw. So here we go. Matt Peters will get his batting information in just a moment. We'll see what he's doing this season. Hasn't played too many games as of late. And he will fly out to right field, so we will not get his information. That was good timing there. And now I do believe it's back up to the lineup with Luis Gonzalez.
Up next for Minnesota.
1 for 1, singled in the first, 282 average, 1 home run in this building. So Luis Gonzalez, low frame here, batting stance anyway. Crowding the plate, pitchers hate that. We'll see if he can get out of here. Gonzalez, big hit, left field. It's going to be fielded and caught. So 1 for 2 today with a single and now a pop out to left field by Alex Gordon. That'll bring up Paul Fritchie. Oh, Keith Ryberg, sorry. 1 for 1, singled in the first. Part of that big first inning from the Minnesota Twins, seeing 2 runs cross the plate. And the defense will shift back to normal depth on the infield. Here we go. Keith Ryberg, 24th pitch of Kennedy's day. Is a knuckle curve outside, low and away. So some speed over there at first base with Travis Lee. Ooh, Vulcan changed down low in the dirt, fouled away. Keith Ryberg looking for a pitch he can hit here. He's 1-1. Ooh, swing and a miss on the high fastball. So we take a look at the pitch track. He's just underneath it. So here we go. 1-2, 27th pitch of Kennedy's day. What'll it be? It'll be a foul ball, almost hitting the first base coach into the dugout area, or into the bullpen area. That was the cutter, the first cutter he's thrown, as far as I can see, up here in the broadcast booth. Ryberg, big hit left field, caught near the line, inning over. So the Minnesota Twins, oh my goodness, these fans getting in the way of the camera here. At the end of 2, Minnesota Twins still lead 2-1. After a couple, one more base hit, and we go to the top of the third, baby. Now, Nathan Reichert, rare in the hole here. Slider misses the outside corner. On deck, Billy Burns, 3-0 now. Lets the fastball go by him. Nathan Reichert. And Luis Gonzalez gloves this thing right underneath the fans. They're reaching out for the ball. We almost had a freaking Chicago Cubs situation. Phil Bartman. I'm blanking on his name. It's something like that. Phil Bartman, something. Bartman. That's his last name for sure. Here's Billy Burns. We almost had a Bartman situation there. So 2 outs. Luis Gonzalez just almost losing it in the lights there, as you saw. So there's strike 1 to Bartman to Burnsy. Oh! Hit him in the shin. Nathan Reichert turns around. Billy Burns is not happy about that one. Slider getting away from him, hitting him in that left shin. And here comes Eric Hosmer as Burnsy seems to be okay. 1 for 1. Singled in the first inning. Pop up. Nathan Reichert says he hasn't. Waves everybody off. And he gloves it out, number 3. So big inning avoided. They do get a couple hits, or 1 hit, and we give them a base with Billy Burns. Look at that. Right underneath it. Pops it up. Good location. As Moustakis makes a Moustakis makes a Moustakis. Reichert here. Got him on the strikeout. 55 on the season. He said it wasn't on the corner. I beg to differ. There's 1. There's 2. Caught the corner. There's the slider outside. There's the foul away down low. And then Nathan Reichert comes back low and away right in the same location as the second strike. So got him on the inside fastball. Strikeout number 56. So 3rd strikeout of the day for Nathan Reichert and 56 on the season. As we take a look at the strikeout, they go 1, 2, 3, and just underneath the fastball. Oh my goodness. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Saying, hey buddy, you could have got that one, I think. But anyway, it's neither here or there. And the speedy Paul Fritchie catches up with this thing at the wall. What a play! Wowzers! A double for sure, but Paul Fritchie, the speediest guy on the roster, catches up with it And it's out number 3. To the bottom of the 5th we go. Minnesota Twins due up. Keith Ryberg. He's got a single. Oh, and now another one. Almost got a double there. I almost called the single and a double, but Keith Ryberg, what a base hit.
Now batting, number 40.
Just right over the plate. Here's Thaddeus Rozu. So 0-2 to Moustakas. I say waste one here, see if he can swing at it. He does. Peterson, Ryberg, Gonzalez, double play, inning over. Wowzers! Peterson, Ryberg steps out of the way. The slide. Okay, we're not going to get the relay throw. Okay, that's fine. Bottom of the 6th. There's ball 2 to. I do believe this is Paulo Orlando or Salvador Perez. One of the two. Matt Peters has this ball drifting. Foul, catches it on the warning track right near the corner.
The left fielder.
Wowzers! The fan's not happy. 3-2 full count. Reichert throws. This will be. Rozu says he has it as he runs into Paul Fritchie. So Rozu maybe making up for some of his early mistakes in the season. But here's Paulo Orlando nevertheless. Rozu with an athletic play there. Paulo Orlando 1 for 2, doubled in the 2nd. So 2 outs here. Top of the 7th inning. Strike by Nathan Reichert. That was a 90, I saw it flash on the screen, 92 mile an hour fastball, I do believe. Slider failing to catch the corner. Is Nathan Reichert still in the game? Here we go. Peterson makes a play to avoid a base hit.
It's time for the traditional.
And it's the 7th inning stretch. Fritchie, Lee, Peters due up. Take me out to the ball game. But first, your code. Dinger is your code. It's the first repeat of the season. Bring Dinger down to the Caribou booth outside of the broadcast booth here in right field, and you will get 20% off your Caribou order. Good for 1 cup per customer. 20% code Dinger if you're listening to your old headphones or the iHeartRadio app. So come on down, grab a cup. I did. It's very good today. As Paul Fritchie looks at a 2-0 hole now for Kennedy. 71 pitches. So these two pitchers are actually really close. Nathan Reichert just hit 80. Kennedy's at 71, and it's another ball. So 3-0 to Fritchie. Where's he going to go? What's he going to do? Will he walk Paul Fritchie? We'll see. Baseball Logic says to lay off, and it's one right down Broadway. Ooh, that's one that Fritchie wants back. You could tell it. Here we go, 74th pitch. Swung on, hit to the shortstop, and he throws on to first, out number 1 of the inning. We're going to see where that pitch would have ended up.
Travis Lee.
Here's Travis Lee, 1 for 2, singled all the way back in the 2nd inning. That pitch would have ended up in the strike zone anyway, so it was a good decision to swing at that one. 75th pitch goes to Travis Lee. He will ground it or chop it to the first baseman. Out number 2.
The right fielder, number 21, Matt Peters.
So here's Matt Peters, and we're going to utilize this time now to get some bullpen action going. We are going to get Kyle Gibson warmed up. Of course, if you haven't been keeping up with the series, he was a longtime starter, but now thrown into the relieving after an 0-4 start. Of course, we do have Joe Nathan and Glenn Perkins down there, but that's for another time as the Vulcan change goes outside for a ball. 76th pitch of the day goes for a ball. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. 1-0 to Matt Peters. It is 2-1 Twins. And the four-seamer goes down for another ball. 2-0 to Matt Peters. Peters winds up. Yeah, Kennedy winds up rather and throws another ball. So 3-0 for the second time in this at bat for the Minnesota Twins. See what he does here. And another Vulcan change right down Broadway. Peters. Confounded that baseball logic. Never swing on a 3-0. So here's the 3-1 to Peters. The four-seamer right down Broadway again. So a full count. Bottom of the 7th. 80 pitches gone by Kennedy. Luis Gonzalez on deck. 2 outs. Peters fouls one away, hoping to see another pitch. 7th pitch of this at-bat alone. Fans are coming alive. And it's inside fastball. He walks Matt Peters. We got a runner on first. Dun, 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 dun. Good music pumping through, and Ian Kennedy's day is done. So Luis Gonzalez on his 3rd at-bat will face a new pitcher. He did good. Ian Kennedy for the day has allowed 7 runs and 7 hits and 2 runs. Sorry. It's not that bad. It could be worse. Let's see. He has thrown 61 strikes, only 21 balls on the day to make up his 82 pitch total. And he will not get the win, but if the Kansas City Royals lose today, he would pick up the loss. So, excuse me.
Your attention, please.
Tyler Lyons, who we saw last night, just not that good.
Tyler Lyons.
Sorry, guys. 18 games, 3-0 record, 0 saves, 0.73 ERA. Actually, he's really good. 24.2 innings, 17 strikeouts, rendering okay numbers. So it wasn't Tyler Lyons. It was the guy they used after Lyons that really made this game interesting last night. So here's Tyler Lyons. He has a fastball, a slider, a sinker, and a changeup. Here's Luis Gonzalez taking the first pitch. Elbow high fastball inside too far, ball 1. So we'll see what he wants to do here. Ahead in the count, 1-0 Gonzalez. Changeup outside. Good eye by Luis Gonzalez. One of the better eyes here on this team, if I do say so myself, just as a spectator / announcer. Ooh, 4-seamer. And he looks back at the umpire. He has made some questionable calls today. He's like, okay, I got you, bro. I got you. Takes a deep breath and goes back to his batting stance. And Lyons readies for another pitch, his 4th of the game, in a big spot. Gonzalez just hooks it foul near the bullpen, almost hitting Kyle Gibson out there. Poor little Gibby. Look out, buddy. So here comes Tyler Lyons with another one. Inside fastball at the knees. He looks back at Lyons. And it's 3-2 on deck, Keith Ryberg. So the first inside pitch, the 5th of this at bat. And here we go. Gonzalez fouls one away. And he will get another opportunity to walk. So a lot of fastballs, as you can see. 5 of the 6 pitches in this at bat have been fastballs. There's a ball down low. He walks another one. Well, the Kansas City Royals will walk another one here in the 7th. So here's Keith Ryberg, 2 for 3 today, 2 singles. Definitely able to pad some leads here. We'll see what he does. Oh, broken bat pop-up. Oh, my goodness. What a string of bad luck for the Twins here. The bat went further than the ball. Oh, my goodness. Keith Ryberg swinging for the fences. And there is the result at the end of 7. Oh, my goodness. 2-1 Twins. Oh, 90th pitch of Reichert's day. We got to get him out of there, dude. Uh-oh. Peterson steps on first, throws to Gonzalez. In time. Double play. Turned.
Center fielder number 6.
And Peterson gloves the throw, or bare hands the throw. Look at this. Gloves it. Steps on the bag. And then throws it down to Gonzalez. We'll get the, oh my goodness, what a play. Lorenzo Cain 0 for 3, and now Gibson comes in. Kyle Gibson is being put in the game, and the fans give Nathan Reichert an ovation.
Your attention, please.
So here's Kyle Gibson. 9 games, he has an 0-4 record. Was a starter, now moved to the bullpen. 497. The fans love him, though. Poor little Gibby. 41 2/3 innings pitched, 32 strikeouts on the season, surrendering good numbers to left-handed batters. So now Kyle Gibson working with a 1-1 count. Popped up. Peterson will throw into Gonzalez, and the Peterson and Gonzalez connection again. And they are cheering here. Bottom of the 8th, Rosu, Lewis, Nyland due up. And then, of course, Jesse Peterson after Nyland. So if one of these guys could get on base, we put ourselves in a good position here. We'll get some bullpen action coming up here in just a little bit. Lions surrendering a base hit to Thaddeus Rosu. We have one on here in the 8th inning. Oh my heavens, will we see some more points scored here? I don't know.
Justin Lewis.
So here's Justin Lewis, home run hitting power threat. And this might be an intentional walk situation as we'll see what happens. Justin Lewis at bat. Rosu on first, throws back, boo! Rosu has not even attempted a steal this season. Justin Lewis. Ooh, another pop-up. First baseman ranges over. And Eric Hosmer takes it to the mound himself, playing with Jeremy Lyons. Playing with Lyons a bit. So here's Steven Nyland, another power threat as you saw from yesterday. Nyland, big hit. Down, it's down. It's going to be a double off the wall. Rosu into third, standing. And then there's a double for Steven Nyland. And here comes Jesse Peterson.
Now batting.
All Peterson needs to do is get a hit, and we score another run. Just on the warning track, almost another home run. Oh my heavens. So here's Jesse Peterson in one of the bigger spots. They're going to walk him just as suspected. So the intentional walk of Jesse Peterson, and now that will put away the power threats of the lineup, but we have bases loaded. And here's Paul Fritchie, 0 for 3, grounded out in the 7th. We are going to get some bullpen action here because we need to. Joe Nathan and Glenn Perkins are warming up for the save. And we are going to make a substitution. What? Let's see here. It needs to be an outfielder for this last part. It's going to be Tevin Fair will come in. Pinch hitting in the biggest spot of his season so far. Tevin Fair, great average, no home runs. Would love to get a grand slam to put us ahead 7-1. First pitch ball. Fans are on their feet. Well, not in that shot, but the fans in the outfield, look at that. Left field, pretty much all of them are on their feet. Here we go, Lions. Oh my goodness. Sacrifice fly opportunity maybe? No, not going to send him. So bases remain loaded. We could have scored there. Oh my goodness, sometimes you just got to be aggressive. The Twins base running, the least aggressive in the league. So here's Travis Lee, 1 for 3, singled in the 2nd. He's due for a single or maybe even one of those trademark doubles. The depth of the infield goes back to normal. Lee with a single. And we're sending another man home. Here's the throw. Not going to be in. It's 4-1 Twins. Oh, my goodness. Travis Lee with 2 RBIs off the single, and we lead 4-1. And you can feel a difference here, can't you? What a shot. What a hit. So Nyland will score from 2nd. Rosu from 3rd. Peterson is on 2nd now, and Travis Lee is on 1st. Ooh, swing on the inside fastball with Matt Peters. The only thing you're going to do with that is foul it away or pop it up. 0 for 2 walked in the 7th. Because he walked, we're keeping him in there. That would be, should be a 1-0, but it's 0-1. Peters. Another one. Oh, my goodness. We might not even need the save, but Jesse Peterson will come home, and it's an RBI single for Peters. 5-1 Minnesota Twins lead. What a pouring on the 9th inning here. 8th inning, whatever you want to call it. So good timing there. Just a little late, but good enough to get a hit. So Luis Gonzalez in a big spot. Last time he was up, faced 7 pitches. We'll get his batting information in just a moment. There's the low fastball taken, strike 1. 1 for 3, singled all the way back in the 1st inning. Oh my heavens. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs, 5-1 Twins. 22nd pitch of Lions Day coming up. I do believe we are no longer eligible for the save, and that will just about do it as Luis Gonzalez grounds out to the second baseman. But we score 5. The intentional walk for Jesse Peterson. Tevin Fair comes in, hits 2 runs in, and then Travis Lee gets another RBI single at the end of 8. Fans are loud. Kyle Gibson is in. Tevin Fair in his first action. Lays out, and well, not really lays out, but he will lay out the speed and get this one. Stay tuned for post-game highlights and everything Minnesota Twins baseball following this game, which we've seen crazier things in the MLB, but right now, this Minnesota Twins pitching staff, or pitching squad, and defense are playing outside of their mind. Eric Hosmer, 2 for 3, 2 singles. This is the only problem I see in this last 3 batters here. So you're going to want to get him out here. Strike 1. Hosmer versus Gibson. 10 for 34. That is 294. 6 strikeouts. Ooh, sinker ran up on Gibby. So we'll see another pitch come across. Wild pitch. Taken for a ball. So good eye by Eric Hosmer. Fans into it. And that's Ryberg with a play. Oh my heavens, out number 2. And here we go. The fans all on their feet cheering for their Minnesota Twins. Here's Mike Moustakas, 1 for 3. Singled last time he was up in that young 3rd inning. And Tevin Fair puts the game away. Tevin Fair responsible for 2 outs. We don't get the save opportunity because we poured on 4 runs. And guess what? The Minnesota Twins have won 3 in a row. And 2 against division rivals, Kansas City Royals. We're going for our first or second series sweep tomorrow. And what a time to be a Twins fan. Stadium is rocking. There's more fans showing up. It's a very good baseball community. Oh, get out of the way, fan. There you go. I'm just kidding, buddy. I love you. Winning pitcher is Reichert. He moves to 3-5. Losing pitcher is Kennedy. He falls to 1-5. Save goes to Gibson. I'm not sure if that was a save opportunity, but okay.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For Kansas City, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. A reminder that extra Metro trains.
Okay, so now I do realize why the save went to Kyle Gibson. He pitched for at least 3 innings. The 7th, 8th, and 9th, I do believe. So Nathan Reichert, just 3 innings. He came in the 7 and 2/3 innings. So Nathan Reichert gets the win. He is the player of the game. He has 3-5 record now. 7 2/3 innings pitched. He allowed 5 hits and only 1 run, 1 of them earned. No walks, 3 strikeouts. Save goes to Kyle Gibson. Your mentionables for the Minnesota Twins. 1 for 3, Jesse Peterson with a double. 2 RBIs, he scored a run. Thaddeus Rozu, 1 for 4, scored a run. Steven Nyland, 2 for 4 with a double, scored a run. And Travis Lee, 2 for 4, 2 RBIs in this one. Of course, for Kansas City, the losing pitcher of today's game is Ian Kennedy. He went 6 2/3. 7 hits allowed, 2 runs, 2 of them earned. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts for the starter. Paulo Orlando went 1 for 3. He had a double and RBI. Mike Moustakas went 1 for 4, part of that RBI there. Eric Hosmer went 2 for 4. Alcides Escobar went 1 for 3. And you can feel it here. I don't know what it is, but the Minnesota Twins are playing very good baseball over the last 3 games. We're going to get you back to the main screen and preview the series conclusion of this one. And we'll get you ready for everything Minnesota Twins baseball tomorrow here in this building. Minnesota Twins lead the series 2-0. We have Nate Carnes. That is, I do believe, the guy who came in for relief yesterday. Or the game ago, 2 games ago. Nate Carnes with a 1-3 record, 4.61 ERA, going up against Derek Fahey, who has an 0-4 record, 5.47 ERA. So a good bounce-back game opportunity for Derek Fahey as he continues his struggles into that 0-4 hole. As we take a look at the division, that's not what I wanted. The Minnesota Twins now 2 games back from the Royals. At 15-27, they are 17-26. The White Sox are now 20-23 on the season. The Tigers are 26-17, and the Cleveland Indians keep continuing to win. They're on a 1-game winning streak. 28-15 must be nice. We have the biggest win streak in the division, though. A 3-game winning streak. Last 10, we are 3-7. So if that says anything. In the division, we are 9-21. At home, we are 9-15. On the road, we are 6-12. Definitely playing better during the day at 9-12. So here we go. As we take a look at the calendar, we finish up this series tomorrow, or today, really, with Kansas City. And then we're at Baltimore for 3. And then we're at home for 6. And then we will do the Randy Replays second month wrap-up of baseball here as we move on into June. And then July, the All-Star game, and we go back to Target Field for the game against the Yankees here on July 17th. So be sure to look out for that. That's going to be very, very good. Yeah, so it's just one game at a time. You know, we won 3 in a row. This one in more convincing fashion than the one yesterday. But yeah, what a time to be a Minnesota Twins baseball fan. Am I correct? This has been Randy Replay. We previewed everything. We've done everything. I'll see you in the next one.